What's up, guys? Today let's take a look at 6-inch plus, not to be confused with 6-in Studio, Green Scar. This is a unlicensed third-party Gladiator Hulk. I know a lot of people are really hyped for this figure. I'm pretty hyped as well because I saw these figures as well as some other non-Hulk figures doing Wonder Festival Shanghai from them, and yeah, I think for they're not a brand new studio. They have made upgrade kit and classical kit before for other figures and other studios. So yeah, they do have some industry experience, but this is their first fully flat action figure, and for that, I think this is pretty good, especially when you consider the price point. Although, of course, there's something I'm not a huge fan of, as per usual. So yeah, without further ado, let's take a look at the figure. First, we can take a look at the proportion. I'm not a Marvel comic fan, so I don't know if Gladiator Hulk is supposed to have this sort of proportion, but my experience with Chinese companies making American comic figure is that usually the proportion is a bit subdued and it's more on the realistic side, and I don't know if the Gladiator Hulk is supposed to be this fit and relatively lean, but you can tell this is made by a Chinese company. That's that's what I'm saying, right? I wish the arms a bit bigger and the chest is a bit wider, but I think the proportion here, if you like this kind of style, this is pretty good, right? At the first glance. I also wish the skin tone is not sort of this dark lime blue. It's more of a bright blue will be my liking, but again, I'm not very familiar with the source material, just my, I don't know, over the top of my head. Okay, let's take a look at the head. I'm not sure if he is supposed to look like this, but this is a really clean paint job, okay? Both scope and paint wise. Yeah, this is really good looking. You can take a look at how sharp the eyes are painted, the teeth and the winkles and the headgear paint job on his head. Yeah, really nice looking. And the hair is, you know what, let's do that a little bit. The hair is removable and on magnet. Okay, the hair strand details are pretty good, although I wish it's a bit more matte and has some bronze highlight. It is just a piece of plastic, but at least the hair strand details are pretty good. The body texture, the darker shading are really subtle. The muscle and the harness, all pretty well done. The armor piece are all soft plastic. Let me zoom back a little bit. Okay, they're soft plastic, but the details are really good, so that can be done, loose collector, as long as you put in a bit more effort into it, right? The abdominal section, the vein, it's not overly veiny, for example, like Mesco. This is soft good. Oh, this is also soft good. Okay. There's a mold line on the armor though. It's not super noticeable. Yeah, it's between the spikes. The skirt piece is a soft PVC. It's pretty nicely done. You can see the wash and dry brush and detail paint. This cloth piece is glued inside, so you cannot remove it unless you rip it off. The legs. I also wish the leg is a bit bigger. The shoes. Is it a sandal? I think this is a sandal, right? I don't know how to call this. Yeah, it's pretty simple design, but the execution is really good. I really like it so far. You can take a look at the back. All the armor pieces except for this piece of cloth are removable, okay? Although there is a problem of paint transfer. You can see a little bit silver. Okay, transfer into the forearm. Same go for this side. This side, and it's going to vary person by person. I have seen other people's has really noticeable paint scratch. Now, mine is fine. So yeah, I wish the color is a bit brighter, but I can't deny that this is a very nice looking piece. All right, let's take a look at his articulation. The head can look all the way up. If you keep pushing it, it can look up even further, although the neck is gonna push away the hair. Okay, look down, nothing. Tilt, it's okay. Rotation. If you want him to look down, you have to change the curve, direction of the curve of the neck peg. It's like a Mafex joint. Okay, now he can look up, look down, but he cannot really look up. So I think I'll just keep it this way because looking up is more important. Okay, shoulder, it has a pull up, so if you want him to clap, you can. Okay, same go for this side. Raise, oops, pop out. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Can raise about 90 degrees, no problem. 360, bicep swivel, 360, no problem. If you follow me on Twitter, you will know that I have problem of this bicep fall off rather easily. I fix it by putting a little bit soft PVC between the bicep peg, okay? Elbow, can we go 90 degrees? Which is unfortunate because this is a weapon wielding character, and for a weapon wielding character, elbow bend is kind of important. It is probably because they want to hide the joint, right? You can't really see the disc inside of the joint, but you can see how limited the upper disc is. It doesn't really have much range. You are mostly rely on the bottom disc, so the range is not really good. Okay, ball hand wrist, standard stuff. And this side, the shoulder pad is on a single ball joint on the harness. Doesn't really limit the articulation that much. Same go for the elbow. And bicep swivel is going to be slightly hindered. Okay. Torso. Let's see the, oh, another thing is, see the elbow here, it cannot be straightened. This is as far as it goes. So I think this is another thing they need to fix in future releases, because this just looks a bit weird, at least to me. All right, diaphragm joint, can crunch forward. It's okay. Back. The side is pretty good. Rotation, only about this much. Now let's see the waist joint. Doesn't really have much range. Going forward, going back, side, also pretty limited, and rotation. So the torso is like, this is how much he can crunch forward. It is definitely more limited than I would like. The main issue is with the waist. Let me tell you why. A similarly designed figure, this is Meditoy's Kagas. You can see this is cut flat at the bottom of the abdominal section, right? So he has really good ab crunch compared to Green Scar. And Green Scar here, and when you're trying to push the, see, you can, if you're trying to push the waist joint too much, it pop off because the scope continue a bit too much into the diaper piece, and it will push the ball joint part, right? So you can already tell the bottom of the abdominal section is already hitting the hip joint. So yeah, in the future, they should definitely do what Meditoys did, that just cut off the bottom of the abdominal section, because you can't reseat it, all right? The diaper piece will hide it. Hip joint, I think there's a little bit drop down. Yeah, you can see there's a tiny bit drop down. And if you really force it, whoops, force it too much, like I said, this is the issue. Like some of the NR figure, the Morphic body also has this. There's too little room inside a diaper piece, so this kind of stuff can happen. So he can kick to 90 degrees, just a little bit to the side. Okay, and back is only a little bit. Side, almost 90 degrees, no problem. Side swivel is hidden under there, it's pretty limited. Knee joint, it's okay, although the transition is not particularly good. Again, I'm going to use the Meditoys Kagas, for example. Right, this is a better transition. I know there's talks of Green Scar plagiarizing the Kagas body. Ironically, and I'm not encouraging or advocating for plagiarizing, of course, but if they actually did copy the entire design of Meditoys Kagas, this would probably be a better design figure. It's pretty funny that way. Anyway, the sandal is a single piece, okay? So it is going to limit the articulation a bit. The ankle go this far back. Forward is limited, okay? Rocker is pretty good. And of course, since it's a ball joint ankle, you can adjust it. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Toe joint, even though there is a joint here and the toe actually has joint, it can't move, so it's useless. Yeah, the sandal is connected by a peg at the back of the feet. Okay. All right, so in terms of articulation, it is not as good as I expected. Probably enough for a lot of people, but like I said, I expected better. So yeah, let's take a look at his accessories. For head, you get a yowling head. It's once again really, really well done. I like it. You get two helmet. This is the silver helmet, and this is the bronze helmet. In terms of mold, they're exactly the same. You can tell the wash and paint job on it. It's really nice. They also have magnet inside, okay? So you can use here. And of course, let's pop the original head. If you want to swap hair and helmet, you can easily do that. But it is going to limit the looking up a little bit because of the back of the helmet, okay? Not a huge deal, just something to be aware of. For hand, you get a pair of gripping hand, a pair of clawing hand, and a pair of clapping hand. Okay, and of course, it's a pair of fists. They are really soft. Not as soft as, for example, Stone Collectible, but they are pretty soft. For a swappable armor piece, you get a different shoulder pad and a forearm piece. Swapping the shoulder is pretty easy. You know how it works. I'll just leave it there. We got his sword. Has a lot of scratches and ding on it. It's pretty nice, and it's not soft, so you don't have to worry about it draping. Also come with a scabbard on the back. Okay. There's a hole here, and a mace. It is a bit soft though, so it might drape during summer. An axe. The axe is really well done. Like, you can look at that axe head. It's really well done. I like it. The problem of these soft hand is that they cannot really, like, the axe is okay. The mace is, like you can see, the mace cannot be holded properly, especially during hot weather. And you got two shield, one square shield. I love the paint job on this. It's very nice. On the back. And you got a round shield. Very nice paint job as well. Even on the back. So yeah, pretty good spread of accessories. And this is him fully decked out, ready to go. And I must say, for the price point, the amount of accessory and the quality of the accessory are pretty good. So yeah, I'm pretty satisfied in that regard. All right, let's take a look at the size comparison. Next to Medito is Mercenary Captain Kagas, and the Green Scar can even swap head with Kagas seamlessly. Okay, the peg and the skin tone is a perfect match. So interesting. And this is of course my only Hulk, the Marvel Select Immortal Hulk, and I would prefer the green more like this, right? This look better to me, at least personally. With Blocky's Marvel Rival Invisible Woman, Ultron, Marvel Legend Movie Wolverine, and Amazing Yamaguchi Symbiote Spider-Man. With Jada Toy Invincible, UPF Arkham Knight, Stone Arena Nash, and Mafex Solar Suit Superman. With Sexy Eyes Manticora, Gone Studio Hush Superman, McFarlane Toys Silver Age Superman, and Ennard Battle Damage Arkham Origin Batman. So yeah, like I said in the very beginning, despite my issue with some of the articulation design, I still think that this figure is pretty good, especially when you consider the price point. It's probably going to be the best Gladiator Hulk that we're going to get for a long while. And I do hope they improve the articulation design a bit, because the next figure, Green Giant, which is just Green Hulk, is going to open pre-order on August 17th. And I would imagine the aftermarket price for this guy is skyrocketing right now. So if you don't want to pay those prices, which I suggest you don't, just wait for their next pre-order. All right, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.